Hi, it's Mocienne Petit Jackson. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to show you the Hague in Bluey, and this is the way it looked like. This is our very Dutch proud. I have made one video, and then the Hague wasn't in flowering than the way that it is now. And I really wanted to show you the beautiful, how gorgeous it is. This area. Where am I now? I am now in Hilversum, the city of hell. This is where all my drama and all problems started in my life. This is where I felt like I wasn't blessed in life. I'm wearing my cap today because the weather is very hot and I cannot see through the sun, so I have to wear my cap. So, I have an illness, vitiligo, and today I'm wearing a short because I still have to put a lot of cream on my body, but I really needed to get the vitamin C. I've been having a really hard time lately. I'm crying a lot, thinking about the past, and I'm trying to find my new way of how I'm planning to go to live my life in the future. In 2023, the lawsuit will be with the Dutch government, and it's emotional process that really make me think about my past and what I want to do with my future. This is Hilversum, that I call the city of hell. Why the city of hell? Because here I found the father of my son, and I fell in love with him in this city. And I'm not going to tell you the story how we met, because you have to read my book to get to know that. My book, Truly the Dark Side of the Netherlands, where I describe meeting the love of my life. My son is the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life, and I will keep saying that to the day that I die. If God or the devil or Allah, Buddha, Christ, tell me that I had to go through the same hell to get my son, then I will do it. I think being a mother is the most important, most beautiful thing in my life. I cannot even imagine not being one. Childbirth, absolutely hell. But in this city of hell, I called Hilversum my city of hell, because the political brutality that I face here I have even no words to describe it. That's horrible it was for me. I was very young when I came to live here in the city of hell, Hilversum, and I didn't know nothing. I just came from my boarding school, and I have lived in Utrecht just for a moment, and here I was starting to really build my small company, Thuiszorg Ernestine. Here I study my investigation, how to make a healthcare company. I did a lot of jobs working as a nanny, and I love it. I love working as a personal nanny. I worked for great people and I worked for bad people, but the experience with children made me realize this was my life. This is what I wanted to do all my life, working with children. So Hilversum was a time in my life I was building up my business. I had a little, government support because I was investigating my business. I was working a lot as a model, but still I was very poor. I was working very hard, didn't receive a lot of money, but I was having time in my life surrounding my job, surrounding my career. I found out that that I felt happy not being employed by employee. This was the moment in my life I realized I wanted to work for myself, and I did not mind if I did not make a lot of money, but I appreciate this time that I had. But still, Hilversum was for me the city of hell. The city of hell because it was really, the political brutality here was high. You know, there were all statues with we are against discrimination, we are multicultural, but that was just a political lie. In Hilversum and in Utrecht, I really realized how discrimination work. This city of hell, Hilversum, I called Hilversum the city of hell, really educate me really how it was going in the Netherlands. How did I move to Hilversum? I was together still with my best friend that I loved very much. That woman that absolutely betrayed me. I will never go into details of that, but I love her. And she was my friend, and we were living in Utrecht, and we had to get out of there. And so we took a card. We bought a card, and we just picked the city. And I said to her, "Let's go to Hilversum." And together we went to the Hilversum, and she found a house, and we went to rent something in Hilversum. And Hilversum was the moment that I realized that I could go and start really building my life. It was the first time that I could feel I could start living my life. In Hilversum, I found the lawyer that I've been talking to for years to get my separation with my horrible adoptive parents. So my lawyer was also here that I was talking to throughout my boarding school. I'm gonna put out my camera so you can see me. So Hilversum was very important to me, and I knew that I had to go there because my lawyer was there. I want to show you beautiful standing here. So I moved to Hilversum, and a really difficult time start for me. A time where I have no idea how my life was going to be. I fell in love with this place. The reason that I call this place city that was funny. The reason that I call this place the city of hell is because everything is here purple, as you can see. Let me try if I can make sure the camera doesn't fall again. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be okay now. I don't know if you can hear me still, but I hope you can. So everything is purple here, and I absolutely fell in love with the nature of this place. I had never saw this before in my life when I came to the Netherlands. In this place, Hilversum, for 8 years, everyone would try to 100% break me down. In this Hague, there's a lot of insects, and I felt like I was being eaten alive by this whole insect. Only this insect were represented by government, political brutality, government. In my life, I was 20 or 19 years old when I came to live in the Netherlands, and I learned for the first time what political brutality was in this country, in this place. I had just finished my boarding school, and I was in love with a very nice guy, I thought. But later in a relationship, when I was pregnant with my son, I found out that my ex was a drug addict, an addiction to drugs. This political brutality, people, who said that my color did not matter because this Hilversum is a multicultural society, proves to me apartheid, discrimination. For the first time in my life, I realized the political game that the Dutch government play surrounding discrimination, surrounding apartheid. They were going to protect the Caucasian white privileged people in every way that they can about people like me who find out that there is no justice that helped them when they accidentally fall in love with people who are Caucasian and are addiction to drugs. The Dutch government will do everything to protect an Caucasian white drug alcohol addict people in this country. I was very young and I just had my son, I was pregnant, and I realized it for the first time what was going on. I also experienced if I went against the police, I get brutally punishment. I had to come to court and say how did I dare to say a nasty word to the police, and they would get me hard from it, not easy. While other Caucasian people, white people, if they did exactly the same as I did, they will not get the punishment as I did. So this was the first time in this place where I 100% experienced discrimination and apartheid. Hilversum is a city of hell for black people like me. City of hell. Because of my skin. Even they have all these statues, hands together. They are a nation where there is no discrimination. That's a lie. They deceive our humanity rights because we are black. So when I came here and I see this beautiful Hague, I'm thinking, well, this beautiful Hague, color of purple represents the devil. So this must be hell. Hilversum hell. Till today, I do not know any black family in the Netherlands, in this part of this country where there is no apartheid. I cannot find anyone who is black who can tell me that this country have been good to them. My heart, my soul, my everything have been broken. In this part of this country. I am devastated to tell you this. As my YouTube followers, how hard this city have absolutely break me, because I'm black. When I found out that my ex was a drug addict, no one helped me. They even call me eccentric because I dared to speak up my mind, because I refused to be silent. They hurt me. They absolutely hurt me, break me down. Coming here in Hilversum made me realize that I was never going to be happy in this country, and that white privilege only count in this country. Hilversum is the city of hell. And government will never help you. They will only break you down. There was a moment that my camera went black, because my life went black. Coming in this place made my life go black. Even after 18 years, I'm still in drama about what this city have done to me and to my child because of white privilege. Hilversum, the city of hell. This beautiful, beautiful grass, Hague. I remember coming here for the first time only to cry and ask God, Allah, Christmas, for mercy. Mercy that I will have the power to survive it. Mercy that I will find the courage just to survive it. And I was pregnant with my son, and I walked here a lot. I prayed for power for my son to survive this. I pray for kindness for my son to be a kind person. I pray for that I would keep being strong and to survive this. I pray that I would not lose myself in this madness of hell that I went through. I carried my son on my own. I lost so much weight in my pregnancy that they thought that I was even anorexia, because I didn't get any heavier because of the stress of the addictions that Joshua's father was giving me while pregnant, and the political brutality that I have to went through. I had great people supporting me throughout my pregnancy that even said to me, don't allow your son to have contact with his father, because this person is white privilege and the government system is not hearing you out. And I was thinking, no, he's the father of my child. He needs to have his right to be a father. That was my biggest mistake in the world, because I didn't understand white privilege. It had to take me another 18 years till the child protection totally break my life, for 18 years to understand what it was about. It had to take me another 18 years that I had to go to court now in this moment with the child protection and the government surrounding my kidnapping to understand what white privilege was. And now it's the time I'm telling you my story. I went through hell in this city where this beautiful grass is purple. Hilversum, the city of hell. I gave birth to my son in a city of hell. So after all the drama I went through for my life, being kidnapped, being raped for years, being political abuse, it was clear to me in this city that I was on my own, that no one was going to save me. I was absolutely on my own, and I had to make sure I survive it on my own so I can follow the road of justice, the road of justice that I'm doing now. Maybe I may not win, but at least my story will not be forgotten. And this is why I have my YouTube channel. I don't care if people think that I'm delusional, crazy, but they have to build facts and not only what they think. And the fact is, I suffered. And the fact is, who my parents are, even that I'm saying Michael Jackson is my father, that's the less important part in my life. I wrote my book, Thriller Betrayal, as a memorial to my father, my memories of Father Michael Jackson. And I wrote my book, Thriller, The Dark Side of Netherland, because Thriller have been happened to me. Can you imagine that the most people will not even believe this story will happen to me? A thriller is a fiction, but and the dark side of Netherland is a fact. If you understand my life and you hear what I'm saying and you go through facts, you will find out I have given the title of my book the right name, Thriller, The Dark Side of Netherland, because it's very dark. It's very dark. It's darker than my skin, and it's darker than what I'm wearing. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. So when I was young and I was pregnant with my son, I thinking, oh, this beautiful purple place. It's the place of the devil. I'm not even Catholic, and I even dare to say the word devil. To me, Hilversum is a place of hell, because they camouflage their goodness, they camouflage their kindness. They say they are multicultural, but they are not. This is what they would like to be, but they are not representing it. I'm happy that I still survive them still, this political brutality. And I have understand that a lot of things need to change in this country before it's really a multicultural society, because it's not. Slavery is still here in a modern part of the world. And people who are living the good life, they don't feel any slavery, but it's here. The way the child protection have handled me since the day I was kidnapped in 1984 here in the Netherlands, and the way that they have treated my son, it's just behavior of slavery. The child protection have so much lawsuit that it's very hard for them to handle, because they have did so many injustice to people. But the most people that have been bad to are black people, are multicultural people. They are the most percentage that have been punished from this country. You don't have to lie about it. You can just investigate it in a paper, in a family court, in the reports that the government makes about the governments. Black people are suffering in this country, especially in this Hilversum hell. Hilversum, the place, the hell. People are suffering here. Sometimes people say, when bad people are, when you die, I hope you go to hell. But the hell is here. The hell is absolutely here on earth. Here's the hell. The brutality that many people have to go through to survive is here. It's here in this world. You see this? You don't have to die. You don't have to die to be in hell here. If you have read my book, Thriller, Betrayal, and Thriller, the Dark Side, you understand. Dark Side, Netherland, you understand. Hell is here. Here's the hell. You don't need to die to go to hell. Here's the hell, and Hilversum is the hell. And I'm happy I survived it still. It was Mocienne Petit Jackson. I want to say thank you for watching my channel. And I know my conversation may sound very brutal, but don't judge me, because you just Google my name and see this crazy woman saying Michael Jackson is her father. There's nothing to compare of the horrific and horrible life I've been living in this country, the Netherlands. And even it's so beautiful landscape, the pain that goes with it is too much. The pain that we have to bear as black people in this country is too much. And I know that some people do not want to think about it, and some people may say this to extreme because we take good care of our people. This is bullshit. They take good care of their Caucasian people. They take good care. If you are Caucasian in this country, you're right. There is no difference between the Netherlands and America. There isn't. They want to tell you that there is, but reality is there isn't. I was kidnapped in 1984 in this country as child handle, they make money out of my adoption, and they did nothing to give me a good life, nothing. And that I'm saying Michael Jackson is my father, political, it make it worse for them, because Michael Jackson was a superstar. But what can he do? He died. I don't want to think about it, but sometimes I think, did my father get murdered because they didn't want him to be alive, to come forward, that they kidnapped his daughter? This I thought. I'm trying not to think about it, but if you know the history of my life and you start thinking, you can think about things a lot. Sometimes if did my father get murdered because the Dutch government doesn't want, and I think, no, I just don't go there. I just want to see it as an accident, because if I have to go there, I cannot live, I cannot breathe, I cannot eat, I cannot sleep. I die in this hell badly, and I don't want to die badly in this hell. I want to die in peace. when I leave this hell. So me saying Michael Jackson is my father, it's not important. It's not important. What's important is what this country did to people. And what's important is that people got a wake-up phone that we as a society, we are not perfect. And humanity rights for black people in this country is still very bad. And I'm not the only one who knows it. There are more countries who know that the Dutch government's not doing well. But as a young child, the reality came here for me, what my life was going to be about. And it was hard. It was really extremely hard. But till now, I'm still surviving it. I hope I can inspire you to order my book, read it, think about it. Because don't make easy judgment of people, because things are not easy as it look. Things are not easy as it read. And that's what I really wanted to let you know. Even this was very heavy conversation, I hope you can enjoy this beautiful view. Hilversum, the place of hell. If there is a devil, he must be living here in this country. If there is a devil, this is his hometown. And I'm not even Catholic. But if there is one, it's here in Hilversum. It's his place where he lives. Not in Den Hague, no. Maybe Den Hague is his holiday place, but yeah, in Hilversum. Thank you for watching my channel. That was Mocienne Petit Jackson. And don't judge people by a book. Read it first. Bye-bye.